Kinnaur, the land of sweet and succulent bright red apples. At an altitude of between 2,300 and 6,800 meters in the Himalayas, Kinnaur is home to some of the most beautiful mountains in the world. The resplendent view of the mountain ranges looks like painted scenery on a life-size canvas. If you are ready for an adventurous trip, then the destination will be worth the trouble taken. The two friends Arun Kumar and Pratish, who visited Kashmir in December, this time went with two more friends Krishna Kumar and Rinoy for an adventurous trip to Kinnaur. They gave valuable tips on preparations and precautions to be taken on the mountain trip to Kinnaur, which will be shared in this video. With hairpin bends and meandering mountain roads, the pleasure trip to Kinnaur is meant for the truly adventurous. Kinnaur is one of the 12 districts of Himachal Pradesh. The four friends traveled to some of the splendorous villages in the Baspa Valley to get a glimpse of the hidden beauty of the Himalayas. Baspa Valley is the river valley of Baspa River, which is the tributary of Sutlej River. Baspa Valley has some of the breathtakingly beautiful villages like Chitkul, Racham and Sangla towns with ancient monasteries, temples and traditional wooden houses. The travel itinerary was planned for the four friends by the tour company within and around. As the name of the tour operator suggests, the four tourists were taken on a 4-day tour within and around the middle Himalayan range. They traveled to Chandigarh for the 4-day trip to the Himalayan mountains and valleys. From Chandigarh, they were provided with a car. They travelled to Narkanda in Shimla and spent the night in Narkanda. Next day, they made a 6-hour journey to the Sangla Valley in Kinnaur district and spent the night in Sangla town. They also visited the nomadic Rakcham village at 2,900 meter altitude. Next day, they made a 5-hour journey to Kalpa village, on the way visiting the last village on the Indo-Tibetan border Chitkul, and spent the night in Kalpa village, which is in the Sutlej River valley. While travelling to Kinnaur, it is better to be accompanied by a local person. The rain and rough terrains can play havoc to the trip. The melting ice and the unprecedented rain may create challenges in the journey. A local person can guide you to undertake a safe and enjoyable journey when you escape to the mountains. One thing that the four tourists had to say is for the people who self-drive cars and ride bikes to the mountain ranges. They say that the journey is not that smooth, so it's better to hire a taxi. Kinnaur has much to offer, the beautiful scenery that soothes the eye, which will help you gaze to the yonder and bewilder at the wonder of nature. The serenity will calm the mind with no honking, bellowing and rash driving experience in the city. The fresh air rejuvenates the body and mind. The air quality of Kinnaur according to a study by IIT, is the cleanest in the country. In the Baspa Valley, the colorful rocks in the riverbed is reflected through the crystal clear water. Baspa is fed by numerous glaciers. The village of Kalpa at an altitude of 2789 meters is one of India's popular sunset spots. Nature's beauty of Kalpa is reflected at its best during the sunrise and sunset. Rocky Mountains, temples like Ma Chandrika, Deviji Kila Temple, monasteries and orchards are some of the attractions in Kalpa. The Chitkul, the last inhabited village near the Indo-China border, is a place with awesome scenery. The Baspa River, the fresh air and the scintillating scenery combined give a soothing feeling. The nomadic village of Rajkam has only a population of less than 1000. The people who mostly farm and take care of their livestock move down the valley during the winter when the village is covered with snow. Engaged in the daily chores and always smiling, the people of Kinnaur are friendly, calm, and lead a slow life. The happily playing children bring nostalgia of a long lost childhood, a childhood which is non existent in the urban areas. Lying idly on the benches, skipping in the residential courtyard while the children chat, and playing with self made toys are some of the precious nostalgic experiences that Kinnaur offers. The children of the valley have their own set of hardships. They brave the biting cold and walk through the knee-deep snow to reach their school. The school looks like a silent shrine with students inside, enduring the cold to gain knowledge and enlightenment. The climate here in winter is till May, and the summer is from June to September. May and June are said to be the best time to visit. The climate is similar to that of Tibet and Central Asian countries. However, due to the erratic rainfall, possibly due to the climate change, you need to plan the trip accordingly. And finally, the friend's advice is to carry all the necessary items as shopping may not always be possible. So pack up your bags and go on the trip, enjoying the pines, ferns, and cypress trees intermingling with the snow-covered mountain ranges.